What's next for Terrence Crawford? A whole bunch of nothing or retirement. Let's talk.
Straighter, not a roundhouse right hand.
And that's what we've been talking about. The straight shot is the one where he gets leverage on it.
I don't want to kill
Pull
somebody
back
for
a little
few
bit.
seconds.
Nah, I want a body on my record.
Now, I want to see you fight motherfuckers. I do. All right, I'm with you. I'm with you. As long as you're trying to fight the great, the best competition.
Welcome to the graveyard. Click the link if you dare to. Bury you alive, I'm prepared to. Welcome to the graveyard. You get your sources from clowns, so when you come around, we don't hear you. Welcome to the graveyard. Click the link if you dare to. Bury you alive, I'm prepared to. Welcome to the graveyard. You get your sources from clowns, so when you come around, we don't hear you. Yo, it's the best, fight the best. If you ain't with the moto, just click the link, bitch, and get buried like the rest. It ain't gonna work how you want it. These trolls already tried, too many come but don't leave. So if you hear, you gotta die. I'm spitting straight facts. These bitches crying cause they hate that. The LDBC's the top topic, bitch, hate that. We the ones that bring the truth to these fans. So while you hate, I'ma laugh and keep counting these bands. Welcome to the graveyard. Click the link, get prepared to. Bury you alive, I'm prepared to. Welcome to the graveyard. You get your sources from clowns, so when you come around, we don't hear you. Welcome to the graveyard. Click the link if you dare to. Bury you alive, I'm prepared to. Welcome to the graveyard. You get your sources from clowns, so when you come around, we don't hear you.
Welcome to the graveyard.
So, the obvious answer is to sign the fucking contract and fight Errol Spence. That's the obvious answer. But there is a not so obvious answer, which is move up and become Jermell Charlo's mandatory. So that way you can fight Jermell Charlo when he beats Tim Kazoo, because he will destroy Tim Kazoo. So then you fight Jermell Charlo, and if you beat Jermell Charlo, then you are undisputed at 154. Still a two-division champion. Errol Spence has to come see you versus you having to go see Errol Spence. Or you can just fucking retire. You got three options, man. You've got three options. Well, four. Four options. And the fourth option is the more than likely option that he is going to take. The fourth option. Because he has a fan base of people who will not press him to do anything. They're not best fight the best. They're not, we want to see great fights. They're none of that. All they care about is Terrence Crawford. That's it. They don't give a damn if the man fights anybody. They don't give a damn if the man defends against... They don't give a damn about none of that. But they don't want what they want for Bud. They don't want that for nobody else. Errol Spence cannot just sit back and say he's done enough. Because they'll say, no, you haven't. You haven't done enough. No, you haven't done enough. You only fought in one division. So did Marvelous Marvin Hagler. Oh, you it don't matter. You're not undisputed. You won't go into the Hall of Fame because you're not undisputed. So you're not going to the Hall of Fame. There are dozens and dozens of fighters in the Hall of Fame who were never undisputed. Oh, it don't matter though. It don't matter. Your career is not going to be set unless you fight Bud. If you don't fight Bud, it's going to be tainted your career. Blah blah blah. Lennox Lewis's career is just fine, and he never fought Riddick Bowe. Riddick Bowe is just fine, and he never fought Lennox Lewis. So, listen, bro, let's explore these options. All right. Option number one, fight Errol Spence. You have the contract. You said you agreed to the terms. Simply sign the contract that you have. If you agreed to all the terms, sign the contract. You did not agree to the terms because you presented a term of your own. You want PBC to open up their books. How funny, you never wanted Top Rank and ESPN to open up their books. You want to see where every dollar is coming from on some Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder shit. Oh, I can't take 50 million. I can't take 50 million because I don't know where it's coming from. This could be blood money for all I know. Hey, I don't know, bro. Somebody could have got robbed for this. Hey, I don't know, man. Some old lady's purse could have got snatched for this money. As if Al Heyman did not get Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather the highest grossing purses in the history of boxing. As if Al Heyman didn't get Floyd Mayweather and Conor McGregor the highest grossing purses in the history of boxing. But somehow Al don't got the money. PBC, they ain't got the money. Fox ain't got the money, dog. They ain't got the bread. This man needs to see where every dollar is coming from. Then you did not agree to the terms. You did not agree to terms. And all the Bud fans that are out this motherfucker talk about, oh, he's going to get robbed. If he don't see where the numbers, he won't get robbed. No, he won't. Won't get robbed. He won't get robbed. Yeah, if you're agreeing to a percentage of the purse, no problem. You are a free agent. You can engage with the networks your fucking self. You're a free agent. You can say, I got X percentage. That's what I got. There is nothing stopping them from telling you what the total number is. Nothing. It's actually good business. And you more than likely already know what the total number is. You already know what it is. But you want them to open up their books on some big red shit as if their fighters are running around here saying that they've been stiffed out of money. When PBC is the only organization on the face of the earth that was sued for overpaying its fighters. It's the only one. Top Rank, the niggas who promote you, that you never want to see their books. Golden Boy. All them motherfuckers band together and sued Al Heyman. And one of the criteria they sued him for was overpaying fighters. Paying them too much. And the same Budrick dick riders right now who run around this motherfucker talking about, oh, he gonna start a slave deal and all this others, all them same ones, oh, we just need to see the book so he doesn't get robbed. Were the same hoe-ass niggas talking about, oh, Al Heyman and the PBC, they're paying their fighters too much money, and that's why we're not getting the fights we want. They're the same ones. But you guys keep telling me, oh, man, this fight's happening in November, man. It's happening. It's happening. It's going to happen. Credible sources, my sources here and sources there. And yeah, it's happening. And BFTB continually tells you, no, the fuck it's not. Because Terrence Crawford does not want it. He never talked about open up the books and I need to see when everybody's getting paid. He never talked about that shit before when he said 50-50 or no fight. He never talked, that was never a stipulation. This is yet another stipulation. So you did not agree to all terms because this is yet another stipulation. Another. Before it was, I just want to fight. See, Earl's not, he's not confident in his skills. Earl's not confident because if Earl was confident, it wouldn't even matter how much money he took. You know, it wouldn't even matter if he was confident in his skills. And then right after that, you say 50-50 or no fight. And if anybody's getting 60%, it's me because of my accolades. And all your little Budrick dick riders never said anything about the fact of what you said, that Errol Spence said 60-40, and you said then he's not confident in his skills, or else he wouldn't care what he gets. So if that's the case, then you shouldn't care what you get. All the little Budrick dick riders, you know, all them little Budrick dick riders running around this motherfucker talking, oh no, his accolades mean he should get 50-50, his accolades, it's all his accolades, and they're trying to lowball him, and it's his accolades. I wouldn't fight it either if I was Terrence Crawford, bro. Terrence Crawford don't need to fight him because of his accolades, trying to lowball him, and his accolades, blah, 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 blah. And the man said, I agree to all terms. The same people that said they shouldn't take they shouldn't take nothing less than 50-50, or 40-40, winner gets 20%, or $5 and $5, and the winner gets motherfucking 90%. You know what I'm saying? Someone, or you know, you guys just sit around and talk about it, you know, and Terrence Crawford's accolades mean that he gets 70%, and then Errol Spence gets 20%, and the remaining 10% gets busted between the guys on the undercard because Terrence Crawford's pound for pound number one. Which is an opinion. But all you guys just vanish. None of y'all are saying anything. Y'all are, oh, well, see, Terrence Crawford just proved that he wants it because he accepted 35%. He's accepted all the terms. He just proved that he wants it. But he could have accepted 40%, which proved that he didn't want it and he don't want it. And this is all clout. But whatever. He could just sign that because he has it. He did not. And he will not because he does not want to. Because he does not want it. There's option number one, though. Sign the contract. Don't worry about where the money is coming from as long as you get your money. As long as you get your bread, you are contractually obligated to get whatever percentage. Okay, well, you are legally within your rights to determine if you've been robbed based on the contract. Because you can go to the networks your goddamn self and say, I only got X amount of dollars. Does this look about right? And they can say, well, we gave them this amount. This is how much we gave y'all for the fight. So if you got that amount, yeah, well, that's the percentage of that. It's not hard. And if they lowball or if they robbed him, then he can sue them for losses and damages. He sued Al Heyman, so suing them shouldn't be a fucking problem. Not Al Heyman, but he sued Bob Arrow. He sued Bob Arrow. So suing Al Heyman, if they fucking, or anybody, whoever in the PBC, suing them shouldn't be an issue if you already sued Bob Arrow. Shouldn't be an issue. Okay, so that's number one. Number one, sign a fucking contract. Number two, move up and fight Jermell Charlo. There is nothing stopping this man. Absolutely nothing. From moving up, you don't have to fight nobody. Just announce that you want to become the motherfucking mandatory for the WBO strap. The exact same thing you did to fight Jeff Horn. The exact same thing you did to fight Thomas DeLorme. The exact same thing that Bomac said, well, you know, listen, it's on a fucking contract because we got WBO route because it was easier to go WBO route. The same thing that you weird ass niggas are, oh, it's only in the rules of the WBO. It's only in the rules. He couldn't have became Earl's mandatory, although he was undisputed. He couldn't became Earl's man. He couldn't have fought for the vacant WBC. He couldn't have fought for the IBF. No, he couldn't. He could only do the WBO. Fine. Move up right now. Become Jermell Charlo or Brian Kazoo. Become their mandatory. It's going to be Brian Kazoo because Jermell is going to destroy that man. But whatever. Jermell Charlo's mandatory. There you go. The WBO belt is vacant. Virgil Ortiz will end up grabbing it. Errol Spence can fight Virgil Ortiz for undisputed. Errol Spence has nowhere to go but you. Nowhere to go. Nowhere. But you. All right? You fight Jermell Charlo. You will get destroyed, but in this fantasy world, you beat Jermell in Fantasyland. Okay, so in Fantasyland, you beat Jermell Charlo. Again, this is step two. You beat Jermell Charlo. You are now the undisputed champion at 154. It don't matter what road Errol Spence goes down, they all lead to you. And being that Errol Spence will be the WBO champion as well at 147, well, I guess, it's a ton of a contract because, you could go the WBO route because the WBO route's the easy route because in the rules of the WBO route, Errol Spence can do that too. Then it makes life that much easier because Errol Spence said he wants to become undisputed at 154. Well, you will be there with all the belts. Errol don't got to worry about fighting his brother in Jermell Charlo, of which he said he would fight. But he ain't got to worry about fighting his brother because now you hold all the belts. You got them all. So Errol Spence moves up and fights you. Yeah, and he's your mandatory. Yeah. So you can say, fuck 50-50. You will take a mandatory split. That's what you will take. The mandatory split. And there is no fucking mandatory split that is 50-50. Zero. None. All of them are at best 35%. At best. So here you are, sitting up there in motherfucking 154 after beating Jermell Charlo. Errol Spence is moving up to fight you as your Mando, which means you get 65 and he gets 35 at best. Well, by the rules at best, but what will more than likely happen is the sanctioning bodies will say, well, what we'll do is because of Errol Spence's numbers and your numbers and blah, 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 we'll go 60-40 for you. Which is what they did to you and Sean Porter. Yeah, because the split was fucking 30% or 35% for Sean Porter. And he ended up getting more. Whatever. Because of his pay-per-view numbers with Errol Spence. So Errol Spence will end up getting 40 and you will get your 60 for undisputed at 154. So you will already have been a two-division champion, a two-division undisputed champion, 140, 154. You will get the Errol Spence fight because he has to see you, and you will get it at your price. That's option 2. But you won't do that. You won't. You'll talk shit about Jermell Charlo and all these things about what you're going to do, and you're going to beat up his cheerleader and blah, blah, blah. You'll talk shit about it, but you have a direct path to the man right now. And you can make it so all this slave contracts and the slave deals and blah, 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 you can remove all that talk, all that weird-ass conversation, you can remove it because you will be the undisputed champion. And EJ will have to come see you. You will have all the belts. And EJ will have to come see you for any one of them. Yeah. But you won't do that because you can't beat Jermell. You are clout chasing. That man will break your fucking face. And you are clout chasing and you want no smoke with that man at all. Because if you did, you just go that route. Right now. There is nothing holding you. Nothing. But you're not going to go that route because you don't want to fight Jermell Charlo either. It's just clout. The other route. You can fucking retire. Retire, bro. You got nothing to prove. 3-division champion. I mean, you put up a motherfucking tweet where you told all these things and then you dropped the mic. 3-division champion, world champion, unified champion, undisputed champion, pound fighter in the world, ESPN top fighter, SP top fighter, all these weird, you put up all these things, Hall of Famer, you put up all these things, okay, then fucking retire. That's an option. There's option number 3. That's an option. Now, here's the option that this man will take. Option number 4. He will not fight Errol Spence. He will not fight Jermell Charlo. And he will not retire. What he will do is continue to use Errol Spence's name because it's lucrative. Continue to use Jermell Charlo's name because it's lucrative. He is not going to retire at all because it's lucrative to stay as an active fighter. He will fight some fucking bum here in a little bit. He has to fight his number 1 mandatory. His mandatory will be called in April of this coming up year because he's the super champion from fighting nobody, but he's the super Wallapalooper Global champion. So, you know, the super Wallapalooper Global champions only have a mandatory every 18 months. Not sure when the fuck he became a super Wallapalooper Global champion, but it happened. That's what he is. So his mandatory is every 18 months, which means that he will have to fight right now Virgil Ortiz in April. So he would just hold out. Just hold out. He don't got to fight, no, bro, he don't got to fight anybody. He doesn't have to fight Keith Thurman. He doesn't have to fight Virgil Ortiz. He doesn't have to fight Jerome Boots Ennis. He doesn't have to fight Errol Spence. He doesn't have to fight anybody. He could just keep using the names Errol Spence, Jermell Charlo. It's ironic that he's not using Virgil Ortiz's name or Jerome Boots Ennis' name. He's not using neither one of those names, but he is using Errol Spence's name and Jermell Charlo's name. He has no intention on fight either one of them because he could just fight them. Literally could just fight them. No intentions whatsoever. Option number 4. He's got a whole bunch of a whole huge fan base of people who don't buy his pay-per-views and just hate Errol Spence. So he can just live out his pipe dreams, live out whatever, until he's forced to fight somebody because he has no promoter now. So it's not like someone's just, hey, listen, bro, we're in WBO. Let's get this Bud Crawford fight. Let's keep Bud active. No one's going to keep him active. No one. Because no one really gives a fuck about the nigga. I'm just keeping it a buck. He don't sell. If he sold, people would be grabbing, they'd be hanging off the rafters to get this man. But he doesn't sell. Which is why even Eddie Hearn don't fuck with him. Because he doesn't sell. He does not sell. Promoters only care if you sell because it makes them money. He don't sell. which is why no one cares to sign him. No one's trying to sign him. No one. Hold of the morning grind. But he's going to sit there and wait and wait and wait and wait and wait. Blame Errol, blame Errol, blame Errol, blame Errol. Say that I agree to take what I want. Of course you do. That's what you ask for. That's what you want. You are agreeing to take what you want, but then you put some stipulations in. So I agree to take everything. Then you get some of all the world buzzing about how you agreed it's Errol Spence's fault, and then the truth comes out. Well, I agree to take everything, but I need you to show me all your books so that I don't get robbed. As if you ever asked Top Rank to do that. You never did. Bob Arum never broke down his books for you. It never happened. He just said, well, you know, Terrence Crawford doesn't sell for shit. I can buy a house in Beverly Hills for the money I lost on Terrence Crawford without ever showing anybody anything. He never showed anybody any proof that he lost all this money on Terrence Crawford. He never showed it. Never. And you never said, well, open the books and show the world how much money that you lost on me, if you lost money. No, your response was, well, you don't know Bob Arum's heart. Bob's heart, you don't know his heart. But when it comes to this black man, Al Heyman, it's, oh, you got to break open the books. Because y'all wear Jordans and drink malt liquor and eat watermelon and chicken. And so, listen, bro, y'all can't be trusted. Y'all can't be trusted, bro. Y'all can't be trusted. I need to see the books, bro. Y'all can't be trusted. There's Newports everywhere. There's Newport shorts all over. There's Newport 100s all over the place. Bro, nah, bro. There's blunts all over here. There's chicken and watermelon seeds everywhere. Nah, bro. There's cups of purple and red drink. I need to see the books. But with with Bob Arum, because there was saltine crackers and boxes of wine everywhere, you didn't care. You thought it was sophisticated and classy. The man is not going to fight Errol. He's not fighting Jamel, and he's not retiring. He is going to eat off of their names. He's going to keep using their names. Again, notice, he does not use Jaron Ennis's name. He does not use his name. He does not use Virgil Ortiz's name. Virgil Ortiz will be his mandatory very, very shortly. Jaron Boots Ennis will be Errol Spence's mandatory. Jaron Boots Ennis is the name in the welterweight division right now. He is popping. But yet, Terrence Crawford does not use his name at all. At all. And Terrence Crawford's fans don't use his name at all. They say nothing about it. But Errol Spence fans say, bro, we want this fight, bro. I want Errol Spence and I want Errol Spence and motherfucking Jaron Boots Ennis to fight. If EJ's gonna stay at 147, fight Boots. Fight Boots, bro. If you're gonna stay at 47, fight that man. Fight Boots and fight Keith Thurman. I understand that you don't want to fight Keith Thurman because Keith Thurman did you dirty. I don't care. Bro, I got mad love for you, bro. I'm man down. If you are staying at 147, fight Keith Thurman and fight Jaron Boots Ennis. Do y'all see how easy that is, Budrick fans? Y'all see how easy that it is? But y'all will never say that about Terrence Crawford. Oh, no, Terrence Crawford don't need to fight no Boots, man. What did Boots do? Boots don't, man, why are you talking about Boots? Or why you need to bring up Boots, man? You don't need to bring up Boots. Man, Boots ain't nothing. Tell Boots to fight somebody first, man. We want undisputed. Blah, blah, blah. We want Earl. Just Earl. And the same people that say that will be like, well, if you don't fight Terrence Crawford, you gotta fight Boots. That's your mandatory, bro. You gotta fight Boots. Boots your mandatory. Man, Boots your mandatory. You gotta fight Boots. If you don't fight Terrence Crawford, fight Boots in. You gotta fight Boots. You gonna duck Boots. You gotta run the division, fight Boots. The same ones say that. Same ones. And the same ones don't say, well, Terrence Crawford, if you're not going to fight Errol Spence, then fight Virgil Ortiz. No, they don't say that either. They say, well, Josh Taylor's available. Terrence Crawford can fight a guy from 140. Although Virgil Ortiz is sitting right there, number one in the WBO. The same people who tell Errol Spence, if you're not going to fight Terrence Crawford, then fight Jaron Boots Ennis. Because they want Errol to lose, and they believe Boots is the guy to do it. The same people that say that. But they do not tell Terrence Crawford, if you're not going to fight Errol, fight Virgil Ortiz. They say fight Josh Taylor. Well, Josh Taylor can move up. Josh Taylor can fight. Listen, Josh, that's a big fight. It's a big money fight because, listen, why would we fight Virgil Ortiz, man? There's more money in fighting Josh Taylor. That's a huge pay-per-view fight, man. He can fight Josh Taylor. It's a huge pay-per-view fight. Blah, 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 yah, yah, yah. That is the road that Terrence Crawford's going to go. that road. He's not fighting Errol. He's not fighting Jermell. He's not retiring. He is going to continue to clout chase and use fighters' names like Errol Spence and Jermell Charlo. He will not use Boots' name because Boots will fucking pop up at his house. He will not use Virgil Ortiz's name because they will fuck around and send him a contract. Herm sheet. My bad. Of which he will then say, well, you know, listen, I just want Earl. I want Earl. It's all I want is Earl. It's just Earl. After calling for Virgil Ortiz. If he did. He won't. Because that's not what he wants. He just wants to use Errol Spence's name. He never wanted to fight that man. So option 4. Clout chase until he must fight Virgil Ortiz, and then he will fuck around and then go to option 3. Retire. BFTB. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. And I'm out.